Good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Soddy Daisy High School, the site of this Class 4A opening round matchup in the TSSAA State Football Playoffs. We've got a good one for you tonight as the Macon County Tigers take on the Soddy Daisy Trojans. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Thrilled to be joining the visitor grandstands by my friend Jeremy Tollison, Hallie Ledbetter handling the sideline duties, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us as per usual tonight as we sit about 12 minutes away from kickoff here just north of Chattanooga. It is a 2-3 matchup, and we want to start out by thanking Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel. You'll be hearing about them throughout the evening. Jessica coming through and being the presenting sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Very much appreciate that as we are live on the main UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, on the NFHS network, and on the Hub Plus Roku app. And Jeremy, as we get into the teeth of this matchup, not a lot of history between these two opponents. They've met one time ever. It was back in 1972, a 13-7 win for Soddy Daisy, so they're unbeaten all time against Macon County, but two very unfamiliar opponents. And let's take a look at the tail of the tape, starting with the Macon County Tigers. Under head coach Kyle Shoulders in his 7th season, the Tigers 8-2. They went 4-2 in Region 4A and are the 3 seed as they lost to both Upperman and White County. As they lost to Upperman and White County, so they are the 3 seed and have to come on the road here in the first round of the playoffs, but they are playing great football this season, scoring 40.6 points per game while allowing under 13 points per game. They've won 4 straight games, and in this winning streak, Jeremy, they've scored 49, 45, 49, and 54 points. We were there in Lafayette when their season was on the line. Looked like it was going to be all she wrote. Down 2 scores against DeKalb County midway through the third quarter. The floodgates open for the Tigers. They haven't been stopped since then, and if they continue to play the way they have, including a 54-0 victory against Stone Memorial last week, they are inarguably the toughest out of the 3 seeds in this state in this classification.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Soddy Daisy has had a very successful season to be able to lock up the 2 seed and be able to play on this beautiful campus tonight. But I promise you, when these brackets came out and they go, oh my goodness, in the very first round, we have to play Macon County and the Borders Twins. When they watched film, it was like, buckle your bootstraps because this is not the first-round matchup that a lot of teams around the state are seeing. This is going to be a barn burner. And I'll tell you, Noah, I've actually refereed here. I told you a story a couple of weeks ago about Lincoln County and Louis Thompson. This is where the game was at, where Louis Thompson's very last game was. So I've been on this field before they had turf, but I've been on this field.
No shortage of stars in this game. And by the way, as we are live on the NFHS network, we'll introduce ourselves tonight. We are from the Upper Cumberland and Macon County, one of the schools that we cover, but we recognize the fact that this is a postseason game exclusively streamed on the NFHS network, so we're going to call it as close as we can down the middle. But if we have a few more anecdotes tonight about Macon County, you'll understand why. But there are no shortage of stars in both these. We'll get to Soddy Daisy here in a minute, but it starts with the names you already mentioned for Macon County, the Borders Twins. What a career it's been. They're hoping to extend that career here tonight. Zach and Gabe Borders. Gabe Borders, back-to-back Mr. Football finalist. Not this year, quite frankly, probably because of the emergence of his brother Zach, who has now put together a healthy season for the first time in his high school career, and what a season for the two of them. Zach Borders, 112 carries, 1,157 rushing yards, and 13 touchdowns. Gabe Borders, a touchdown machine, 70 carries for 793 yards and 14 touchdowns. Their quarterback, Luke Gammon, has also run for 7 scores. That is the 3-headed monster that makes this Macon County offense goes, and they mix it up from the wing tee into the shotgun. And as we mentioned, in the last month, the starting offense for Macon County has not been stopped once. A tall task for a Soddy Daisy defense tonight that enters allowing 16.5 points per game.
I'll tell you, it is a tall task, and, you and I talked about this as we prepared for this game. Soddy Daisy's line play is really impressive, and if you're going to stop Macon County, then you've got to get penetration from the defensive line, and I believe Soddy Daisy is up for that task and feel like the line play may be an advantage to them.
Let's look at the Soddy Daisy Trojans in this ballgame. What a season it has been. The turnaround here under Coach Josh Owensby in his first season here at the helm at Soddy. 9-1. They were 5-1 in their region. The second seed out of Region 3 4A. Their only loss came to undefeated Loudon back in Week 3. It was 34-21 in that Week 3 meeting. And as mentioned, Coach Josh Owensby, his first year here is not his first year as a head coach. He's had 8 seasons at the helm of different programs. 4 at Bledsoe County, 3 at Hickson, a 35-50 all-time record. But for Soddy Daisy, they're scoring 30.2 points per game. And Jeremy, it all starts with their big offensive line and a host of different backs. They've run for 2,400 yards this season. They also have 64 tackles for loss on defense as those big offensive linemen turn around and play defensive line. The strength of the team up front against the Tigers team tonight. Their 2 losses came against power running football teams, Upperman and White County. Coach Owensby hopes that trend continues. And for a team that has 1 player on the roster who's played in the postseason, they're hoping they can lean on that run game tonight, get a few tackles for loss, and get the victory and likely head to Baxter next week.
One thing Soddy Daisy does on offense, and no, I have not mentioned this to you, but they play their best 2 offensive linemen at guard instead of tackle. And the reason they're going to do that is so that they can pull a little bit more tonight and just to really you don't see in high school football, you don't see these athletic of guards at times, and that is what is really opening holes for this running game. And that's just a neat little flip that you don't normally see, but it shows that you're going to run the ball 80% of the time.
This is the Watson Chevy pregame show, and of course you're watching us on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network tonight. Live on the main UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network. Happy to be along with you this evening. In just a moment, we'll hear from Coach Kyle Shoulders. Hallie caught up with him just a few moments ago down there on the field. And again, we want to thank, as we will throughout the night, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel. Listen, my wife and I, we're Disney people. We went to Disney on our honeymoon. Disney has a lot of different bells and whistles going on. The Fast Pass is turning into Lightning Lane, which is turning into Genie, which is turning into all sorts of stuff. It gets confusing. There's 1,000 great restaurants. You feel like you can't do everything. You get overwhelmed by it. That's what Jessica's here for. She's here to help you out. You'll hear her contact information throughout the broadcast, but she makes it easier and she saves you money because she knows where all the best discounts, all the best deals. She's got exclusive discounts and deals, and it's not just Disney, it's cruises, it's Universal, wherever you want to go on a dream vacation. Let Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel help you make that happen. As the Soddy Daisy Trojans have taken the field just a few moments ago, Hallie Ledbetter caught up with Kyle Shoulders to talk about the matchup for the Macon County Tigers tonight. We'll have that, then come back with kickoff here at Soddy Daisy.
I'm here with Coach Kyle Shoulders of Macon County. Coach, how are we feeling the first week of playoffs?
Really excited because Noah's in the house, okay? Our guys are excited. I know our fans are excited that he's here hosting this game, and, man, we appreciate what you guys do. I mean, I really can't say that enough. For the exposure of our kids and our program, it's phenomenal. But I think our guys are ready, man. They seem excited. I think they understand what's at stake, and they've got quite a bit of experience playing in the playoffs. So right now, probably the key to the start of the game for sure for us is maybe just trying to reel those guys back a little bit. I think they're chomping at the bits to get after it.
What do you need to do on defense to stop Soddy Daisy's big offensive front line?
Yeah, we anticipate those guys trying to run right at us, and that's not unfamiliar for us. We understand that, and we accept that challenge. Hopefully we can, try to prevent from them taking, a large number of plays, large amount of time off the clock, and then ending it with points. So it'll be important for us to try to get them behind the sticks.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ready to make your travel dreams come true? Whether you're looking for an enchanting Disney destination, exploring the national parks, relaxing in the Caribbean at an all-inclusive resort, or embarking on an unforgettable European adventure, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel is your trusted travel partner for a magical getaway. When you book your vacation with Jessica Nix, you're not just reserving a hotel and flights. You're getting a customized experience that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com. to see how she can make your dream vacation a reality.
Welcome back. Moments away from kickoff here in Soddy Daisy, just north of Chattanooga. Coin toss being held right now at midfield. We'll let you know what happens with that. And perhaps a slight message from Coach Owensby being sent here, Jeremy, as Soddy Daisy wins the toss. They defer to the second half. So the Tigers from Macon County will receive the first half kickoff. The offensive linemen, the captains tonight for Soddy Daisy. They're going to lean on that big, powerful front on both sides of the football. That is the largest group of captains we've seen in a while.
Yeah, I mentioned that as they were walking out when we were off air, and I'll tell you, it is the size of that line is super impressive.
Beautiful night for high school football. It is a 2.5-hour trip from here to Lafayette by car, so about 3 in a yellow school bus for the Tigers tonight. But they get here for a 67-degree kickoff. A little bit warmer, not being right off the lake like we were last week in Salina, Jeremy. That was a bit frigid as here come the Tigers to our left in the Stormtrooper uniforms tonight. The white jerseys, white pants, blue numbers and letters. Soddy Daisy in their traditional home navy blue jerseys. White pants, gold numbers and letters on the front and the back. The winner advances on to face the winner of Upperman and Signal Mountain. Those two teams set to face off with a 7 o'clock Central Time kickoff. We'll have the live stream for you over on UCR3 tonight. One of 4 games across the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. On UCR2, Red Bank travels to take on White County, presented by Matt Elrod with Whitetail Properties. Over on UCR3, it is Upperman Signal Mountain, presented by Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate. And on UCR4 tonight, the Cookeville Cavaliers travel to Murfreesboro to take on Riverdale, presented by First Bank.
One thing I wanted to mention, the officiating crew for tonight's game is from the Knoxville area. So let's remember that the officials have to travel outside of their coverage areas. So if an officiating crew covers either Soddy Daisy or Macon County, they're not allowed, during the regular season, they're not allowed to work this game. So we got a crew out of Knoxville to cover this game.
We're going to fix the Facebook stream here coming up momentarily. Beg your pardon there, but we are live on YouTube as well. See if we can get that up and running. But we are live on the NFHS Network and on YouTube right now. So we'll see if that little adjustment fixes it. Again, interesting decision. You're going to go with the traditional, let's kick it away if you're Coach Owensby, but you're kicking it to a very explosive Tigers offense. Last week, Soddy Daisy, a 29-22 winner over a wing tee offense. You'll see some wing tee out of Macon County tonight in the form of Signal Mountain. That game was crazy. Soddy Daisy's played in several close games this season, and they will pooch kick this one away. Let's get it on in the postseason in Class 4A. Macon County with the reception on the kickoff, and they'll be taken down to the 37, a physical return. And we will see Luke Gammon and the Borders twins come out onto the field. You'll see Zach Borders in the backfield. You'll see him on the wings. You'll see Gabe Borders in the backfield. You'll see him at wide receiver. You'll see him at quarterback sometimes. Coach Kyle Shoulders really likes to mix up his personnel and his play calling, Jeremy.
Yeah, he does. I'm interested to see if this defensive line can get penetration here. But Soddy has got to play assignment football as well to try to stop this Macon County attack. We've got a false start to start on the right end.
We're going to get this lined up here. So a quick false start here for the Tigers. It's going to be one receiver each way for Gammon on 1st and 15. Motion man across is Flowers. Gammon with the snap, going to hand off into the belly, and the back rumbles forward. Gets about 3. And we're going to try to get this up on Facebook as quick as possible.
Wouldn't be surprised if Macon County doesn't try some kind of big chunk play early on and try to catch this Soddy Daisy defense napping, trying to stop that running game.
There we go. I think I got it to work, and Madison can check that in a minute. Snap taken, handoff goes to Borders around the right side. It's Zach Borders, and there goes Borders. Cuts upfield to midfield, and it's a first down for Macon County. They erase the negative yards on a false start, and Zach Borders gets to the edge. He's rushed for over 1,100 yards, including a gigantic performance in that dominant win last week that saw Macon County blank Stone Memorial 54-0. Blaine Yoder, he's the leading tackler on the defense for Soddy there to make the tackle. 1st and 10 Tigers to the Soddy 49. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties there on Facebook. I think we're up and rolling now. We'll see if it's working properly or not. One receiver each way. Gammon takes the snap, going to give to Borders around the left side. Gabe Borders on the stretch play. There he goes! Gabe Borders breaks a tackle, and Macon County strikes first. It's a 49-yard scamper for Zach Borders.
One thing I noticed from Macon County there on purpose, and you and I referenced the Tennessee Vols at times, but they had Borders wide out, trying to get the corner out. Safety did not shade on that side, leaving the whole weak side of the formation open, and just splits the defenders for a touchdown.
Zach Borders, 49 yards, and now Eli Gammon with a low kick. This one's no good. That could loom large later, but what a start it is for Macon County on the road. Soddy kicks it. Macon County's offense picks up right where they left off, right down the field for 6.
Yeah, and if you're Soddy, obviously you defer it. You start the third quarter with the football, but it is a huge advantage if you can get a stop there. But other than the false start penalty, Macon County did exactly what they want to do. I think an advantage tonight is Macon County and Macon County's speed. And if you can keep the football away from those big defensive linemen, then all of a sudden you're playing your style of football.
6-0 Macon County out in front here on the road. They strike on a 3-play drive. It is Zach Borders, Zach Borders, Zach Borders, and he takes it all the way for 6, and now the pressure goes to a Soddy Daisy offense that is very balanced. They like to keep it on the ground as well. Rush for over 2,100 yards on the season. Let us know in the comments on Facebook if it's working well for you or not. I got it pulled up on my URL on Safari, and it's working fine. But in the app, it's not. So we'll let it ride for now on Facebook there. Gammon on to kick this one away. It's 6-0. We got the early start here out in the Eastern time zone tonight. Gammon, Pooch kicks this one away. It's going to be fielded and bounces off of the Trojans now, still bobbling it. It's loose. Soddy Daisy has it, but maybe a little bit early here, Jeremy, of what we talked about pregame. Only one Trojan has played in a playoff game. It was back several years ago when they played in Baxter. It was a freshman that year. He's a senior this year. You're seeing a little bit of nerves early on. The Trojans try to put that away as it's going to be 1st and 10 back on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're Soddy, you just want to settle in. You're not going to do anything different. You've caught yourself an early hole, but your script is exactly what you're going to start the game with. Lean on this big offensive line and do what's got you to 9-1 on the season.
To the surprise of no one, the Tiger faithful have made the 3-hour trip from Lafayette, and they are ringing out the cowbells. 1st and 10 Soddy. As they take the snap, it's low. The back does pick it up, and now will be put down. Maybe a gain of a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Several different Tigers were in there defensively. We're just about 2 minutes into this ball game. And now you'll see the tempo for Soddy Daisy. Hunter Griggs, you'll hear his name a lot tonight. He makes the tackle on that interior of the defensive line. Trojans with the faux tempo. They come to the line, see what the defense is in, check over to the sideline to get the play call. Three receiver set, make it a 4-receiver set. Back on the right hip of the quarterback. Shotgun snap, they fire the quick screen. One-on-one in space with Gabe Borders. Nothing doing there. The cavalry arrives. Maybe a yard on the play, and it's a 3rd down play. And you're about to hear a lot of cowbells here on the visitor side.
Yeah, and if you're Soddy early in this game, this is a huge play. You turn the ball over you have to punt the ball right now back to Macon County with 3 minutes gone in the game, down already. they really need to convert this first down to try to keep the momentum completely away from Macon County.
3rd down and 7 here for Soddy Daisy. They're on their own 18-yard line. Macon County leads 6-0 after a 49-yard run for Zach Borders. Two backs in the backfield. Shotgun snap, rolling to his right, trying to set up the screen. They fire it, and the Tigers defense ready. Flags everywhere. We'll wait on them. It's short of the line of the game. Those flags are right in the area potentially of illegal man downfield on that screen play, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe the ball was caught beyond the line of scrimmage, which is going to create some illegal men downfield.
So Kyle Shoulders will decline this penalty likely, and it'll be a punting situation for Soddy Daisy as they get about maybe a yard on the play, and it will be declined. The result of the play is 4th down, and the Tigers starting out with their hair on fire here on the road. It is an eligible man downfield to call, as they send Flowers back deep to receive this. This is Braylon Flowers, the senior. And Macon County looks like they're in a bit of a punt-safe formation on 4th down and 4. Interesting set here as the punter has it, and he gets it away as Macon County sent the Hounds to try and block it. And it takes a Soddy roll, and it'll trickle down to about the 30-yard line where Gammon and company will take over on offense 3 minutes and 51 seconds into the game.
Yeah, and we know that Coach Shoulders studies the special teams film, and it looks as though early on he had noticed something on film that he liked, and he was just bringing the house in a certain area that he felt like he had an advantage.
6-0 Tigers. I'll tell you, the Soddy Daisy band is rocking. They got a big band here. Cool to see. They did the national anthem. As now here comes Macon County's offense, and Soddy's going to be desperate for a stop here. One receiver each way, Gammon in the gun. Has the snap, gives to Borders again, puts a foot in the ground and cuts up, gets wrestled from behind and brought down, but still a gain of 6 for Zach Borders, and it'll be a 2nd and 4.
You know, if you're Macon County's offense as well, you know, letting that, playing into them getting that penetration on the defensive line, and the biggest thing to offset that is speed, and Macon County got a lot of that on the school bus and brought it down here.
4 games are going to go live here in just a few moments, 3 more in addition to this one, with 7 o'clock start times back home in the Central Time Zone as Macon County shifts the formation. Gammon has the snap, going to give to Borders again. It is a heavy dose of Zach Borders, and that is why he's got another first down for the Tigers, wiggling forward to Turner Roofing. First down for Macon County as he gets about 9 more. Zach Borders nearing 100 rushing yards in the first 2 drives of the game. Coach Kyle Shoulders, the play caller here. Macon County fully focused on Soddy Daisy, but everybody understands the stakes tonight, especially in our area of the Upper Cumberland. Macon takes care of business tonight. Upperman does what they're expected to do tonight, and we get a barn burner of a rematch as good as you're going to find in round 2 of the postseason next week. But Macon, you can see the focus they have here tonight for Soddy. Pistol set, snap taken, turn and hand off. The back rumbles up the middle here and falls forward for a gain of 4. And again, it's Zach Borders. Heavy dosage of 4 early on in this one. And my apologies on some of the Soddy names, as that's Anthony Lott who makes the tackle. The jerseys.
Yeah, the gold numbers seem to blend together.
I can't see them at all.
I'm about to tell you it's 00 on every play.
Yeah,
that's what I see.
I legitimately couldn't tell you at all who they are. So we'll do our best, but that's why. The blue against the white really shines out a little bit better for us. 2 receivers stacked out to the left here for Gammon. He's going to motion Gabe Borders across. Antennas up. Snap taken. Handoff goes to Zach up the middle. And on 2nd and 6, Borders gets about 3. It'll be 3rd and 3 here. Blaine Yoder there again with the tackle defensively. Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline. She's also handling the scoreboard for us tonight. Hope you enjoy the brand new scoreboard here on the Game of the Week crew. Big third down play here as Soddy's defense tries to get off the field for the first time. We're past the midway point of the opening quarter. So far, been dominated by the road team.
They get defense playing single coverage out here, trying to load the box.
3rd and 3 play. Snap taken. Keeping it himself goes Gammon. Luke Gammon jukes upfield. He's got the first down. A Turner Roofing first down. And when I talked to Coach Shoulders earlier in the season, he talked about how good Gammon is in the option game. He is reading the defensive end. He makes the right decision there, and he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 Tigers.
And listen, I know Soddy wants to stop the run, and you've got to put 8, 9 in the box, but I'm telling you, single coverage on borders on the outside, you will pay for that later in the game.
1st and 10 Tigers. They convert their first 3rd down of the ball game. They're on the Soddy 35, leading 6-0 here tonight in round 1 of the postseason. Gammon takes the snap again. Gonna play fake and keep it himself around the left side. There goes Luke Gammon, lowers the boom, and Gammon with a gain of 13 and another Turner Roofing. First down for Macon County. The Tigers rolling early in this one. Keegan Hickman there, the senior defensive back, gets down Gammon. And you can see it right now. Kyle Shoulders has the Soddy defense in a blender a little bit, mixing up the play calls here with various types of runs. Once again, tonight's broadcast presented by Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel. We appreciate her so very much for making it possible for us to be here tonight. One receiver each way again for Gammon. He's got Zach Borders in the backfield with him, loading up the box to Soddy Daisy. Snap taken. Gammon's going to throw. Drops back, rolls to his left. Nobody open. Gammon going to tuck it and gets popped. Well defended as he was looking for Gabe Borders on the back end of the defense in the secondary.
And I've talked about single coverage on Borders, but when they read pass, they rolled coverage to his side. So, listen, I'm over here on the sideline for a reason. Coach on the other side saw that and was showing one thing and rolled coverage. Very, very impressed.
2nd and 10 play upcoming here. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're happy you're here tonight. Snap take it, play fake again. This is Gabe Borders at quarterback, and there goes Gabe. Gabe Borders, see you later. Touchdown, Macon County. That's 7 at quarterback. And he wiggles in. We've got a late flag for celebration. I think it's going to stand and be another Tiger score. I'll tell you, Jeremy Tollison, Gabe Borders on a turf field, that is not fair. He turned on the Jets there. It's the reason Murray State's offered him. We'll see what the flag is here. It came well after Borders was in the end zone. Touchdown does count after the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct. And if that is on Borders, he'll have to be very careful, Jeremy. He gets another. He's gone for this game, and will he be gone for the next game as well?
Obviously that's a TSSAA decision, but typically that is the case. So, obviously if they can win tonight, you have to protect yourself because you want him the next 3 quarters. But if you're fortunate enough to win, you definitely have to have him next week.
Gammon's extra point. That one, much more what we're used to seeing, and it is all Macon County early in this one. 13-0. Couldn't draw it up better if you're Kyle Shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't, if you're Soddy Daisy, you just cannot, you're not equipped and built to score and score quick. You want to methodically drive the ball down the field, just punish the defensive line, and get yardage in a clip. And right now, nothing is going right for Soddy Daisy.
Joel is watching from Monterey. Brian is cheering on the Tigers. They are feasting early on in this one. Patricia watching from Baxter. Alma is watching, as is Virginia. Tracy is watching, as is Lula and Sheila. Michael, appreciate saying it's working well. Yeah, we're good. I think there's a little glitch in the Facebook app tonight, so I didn't have to restart the stream, but I did anyway, just to be safe. And now, Soddy Daisy has to find a way to score. So now this penalty will work for Soddy Daisy's advantage. It knocks back this kickoff all the way to the 25-yard line. So the potential for some great field position for the Trojans, who could desperately need it here on their home field. touchdown runs for Gabe and Zach Borders so far. To the surprise of no one, that those are the two names. Gammon's kick is away. It's going to be fielded on the 30-yard line. This one is cleanly fielded. Trying to weave upfield, and there's the hit. And it'll be wrestled down at about the 44-yard line. Good field position for Soddy as Braden Hassey gets down there and makes the stop.
Yeah, and we mentioned this on the start of their last drive, Soddy Daisies, but you just got to settle in. You know, you're 9-1 for a reason. Yes, Macon County's a great football team, but you've been here. You've been in some tough competitions. You're 9-1. Do what you do. Stick to your script and go down, drive the ball, score a touchdown, and get back in this thing.
Alex Penson, the quarterback here for Soddy Daisy, breaks the huddle. They'll have two backs in the backfield with him. You'll see Tucker Ross play quarterback as well, but Penson in there to start. Cowbells ringing out around us here on the visitor grandstands. Penson takes the shotgun snap, play fake, keeps it himself up the middle. Macon County ready for it, and they put him down. We mentioned Macon County struggled against some big offensive lines, but they faced them. So far, no disrespect to anybody on the schedule for Soddy Daisy. They haven't faced anybody with the speed that this Tigers team brings to town, and you've seen that play out early on.
Exactly. One thing that Coach Shoulders and the defense coordinator is doing to try to mess with this gauntlet of an offensive line is showing some quick movement before the snap, rotating and shifting to try to keep them off balance a little bit.
Trips to the left, one to the right. 16 on the play clock as Penson tries to get something working here. Takes the snap, going to carry it around the right side. Nothing doing again. The Tigers defense stands up. 3rd and 10. It is the danger red light blaring for Soddy Daisy right now, and I recognize that play. That's an Upperman Bronzeden Chaffin play. Doesn't work as well there, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
And you mentioned it, the red light is on. You go down 3 scores to this Macon County team, this game could very well be over in the early second quarter.
We mentioned in this 5-game winning streak for Macon County, the stats, absurd. 4 straight. 49, 45, 49, and 54. They're on pace to do that again tonight, and then some. Trips to the left, one to the right for Penson in the gun. 3rd and 10. Takes the snap. Here comes pressure. Penson steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. Penson around the right side, breaks a tackle. There he goes. Penson to the 40, 35-30. Wrestled from behind by Zach Borders. But there goes the quarterback, the senior Alex Penson, giving Soddy Daisy life. A great job running. That's right where the pressure came from, off that left side of the defense. Penson read it, stepped up, broke one tackle, and got out of there. And now the Trojan sideline for the first time roars to life. They got a good student section over there on that left side. Looks like maybe neon night. 1st and 10 from the 22. Two receivers, one out to the left, 2 backs in the backfield with Penson. Sets him up, takes the snap, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he dives forward for a gain of about 3, and that is the Soddy Daisy game plan all season long. They're looking for gains of 4, 5, 6 yards, methodically drive down the field, pop a big one every once in a while. They get lined up quickly here. It's 2nd and 6 with 34 seconds on the game clock. One to the left. Penson takes the snap, going to give to the back who is popped. Carrying defenders forward, now a pile up and a slung back. Gain of a yard, potentially the final play of the quarter there. Looks like Logan Alexander on the carry potentially. Again, those numbers don't jump out. Matthew Wheely on the stop. Soddy can line up quickly. They got 6 seconds on the clock. They're not going to get there, and that will do it at the end of the first quarter. Soddy Daisy into the red zone, but at the end of a dominant first quarter for Macon County, the score is Tigers 13, Trojans 0. This is coverage of the TSSAA's first round of the postseason in Class 4A, presented by Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is proud to present this home at 211 Wilhite Street in Sparta. A new build with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on 1,200 square feet, this home is affordable without skimping on quality. Boasting granite countertops, stainless appliances, and 9-foot ceilings, this could be your new home. Call the Crouch team at 931-979-1191 for more information today.
Welcome back. It's the first round of the playoffs. It's win or go home for these two teams. Soddy Daisy finds themselves down, but they are driving into Macon County territory in a 13-0 ball game. It's 3rd down and 4 from the 16. Snap taken up the middle and nothing doing there. The Tiger defense stands tall. And now we've got another late flag. We've already had one against Macon County. The Tigers pointing like it's against Soddy Daisy, but we'll wait and see.
Let's remember that's a dead ball foul, so the down counts, and let's see who that goes against.
Score update tonight as it's after the play is over. Personal foul against the Trojans. How about Stone Memorial without Noah Potter tonight? Up 14-0 against undefeated Loudon as Region 4-4A flexes its muscles in the first quarter. We've been saying all year it's the best region in the state. They had a good first quarter. We'll see if the Redskins can lock it back in there. If they don't, the prospect of a sweep becomes very real. And now this is 4th down. Ooh, okay, we're in a new part of the world. 4th and Signal Mountain here for Soddy Daisy. 4th and 19 from the 31-yard line. Appreciate Michael for the score update. Continue to update scores throughout the night in the comment section. We'll read them. We'll get them. We'll let you know. That's on the Quality Family scoreboard. Snap taken on 4th and 19. Throwing it up one-on-one. Looking deep. Flowers in coverage. No chance. Turnover on downs. Macon County gets it back. Pinson just had to throw it up on a Hail Mary. And the Tigers with an opportunity to take a stranglehold on the game early in the second quarter.
Really impressed with Flowers on that. Just calm, cool, and collective. Great inside leverage. Looks back for the football and just basically boxes his guy out. Just really impressive coverage there by Flowers.
This is where Macon County typically looks for the kill shot with one of their super fast Borders twins. See if they go to it here. We've also seen them take shots to Kellen Heyer in this position. Heyer not on the field here, though. It's Flowers and Gabe Borders, the receivers. Zach in the backfield with Gammon.
Again, single coverage on Borders on the outside.
It's Zach Borders around the left side, and this time they string it out. Nicely done by Soddy Daisy. First time they've gotten Zach Borders on the ground relatively quickly. Maybe a gain of a yard. Scratch that. Yes, it is. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And again, Coach Shoulders, his mantra is that stretch play. But I'm telling you, if you over pursue that stretch play, he's countering back. He's coming inside. He's just calling this play because he knows what he's calling the very next play.
Join us later on tonight for the Friday Night End Zone show. My goodness, will we have things to talk about. Jacob and myself will be joined by coaches from around the area as we recap tonight's action. 2 receivers to the right here on 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Snap taken. Gammon's going to keep it around the right side, and he gets slung down. What a tackle made by the big man up front for Soddy Daisy as he'll be ripped down. Gannon Montgomery, the senior defensive lineman, makes the stop, and it's 3rd and 9.
If you're Soddy Daisy, this is exactly what you're going to do. You have to get a stop here. You cannot let Macon County go in and score and be down 3 scores. To hang in this football game, you have to stop him on this drive.
Outside of the one big play on 3rd down, the rush for Pinson. Not a lot doing for Soddy offensively. They know they got to stop the bleeding on defense here, though. 2 to the left for Luke Gammon. Snap taken, play fake, dropping back, fires over the middle, and it's overthrown. He had Zach Borders open in the middle of the field, just missed him. And now, for the first time, we're going to have a punt, I believe.
We have a flag. I don't know.
We have a laundry somewhere. Okay, we'll wait and see.
coming from the head linesman over there, it has to be something to do with the line of scrimmage,
Maybe
whether
a
lineman downfield, something like that.
So the only way this isn't a punt is if Soddy Daisy committed a defensive penalty here. And it may be against Soddy Daisy.
It's got to be a hold or an ineligible downfield.
No, it's an eligible man downfield. Okay, so that one will be declined, I would imagine, in a punting situation here upcoming for Macon County. So Fry, the punter.
Did they accept that and it's still third down?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
No, they marked it to fourth down. Just no move to the punter yet. And Kyle Shoulders is aggressive sometimes. I can't imagine he's going to be that aggressive. Yeah,
that
here
would
comes
be
the punting.
really aggressive.
He's aggressive. He's not that aggressive. Big number 51, one of the linemen typically. Brody Fry is the punter. 2 Trojans go back deep, make it 1 as another goes up to defend. Fry gets the snap and gets away. A really nice kick, spiraling. This one bounces. Did that hit the Trojan foot? Macon County says that it does. No, it did not. It goes to Soddy Daisy. I got no angle on it. I couldn't tell at all.
And one thing you notice there, it's kind of a cheat code with officials. If he feels as though he touched it there, he's going to throw his
on it.
He's going to, that too. but the official's going to throw his beanbag. So when he had no beanbag, you knew that he felt as though that he did not touch the football there.
Coach probably going to want his return man to not get that close to it, but Soddy Daisy does retain possession here. And we'll see Penson come out. They get the stop that they desperately needed, forcing a 3-and-out.
They need the touchdown they desperately need now.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Here come the cowbell. Snap taken. Handoff going up the middle, and the interior of the defensive line's been really stout so far for the Tigers. They stand up there. It's a gain of 2. Braden Hass there makes the stop. And that'll be 2nd down and 8 here for Soddy Daisy.
One thing I've noticed so far in this game, the offensive line from, and you kind of hit on it, but the offensive line from Soddy is not getting the push that I anticipated they could. Just simply Macon County's rose to the occasion.
And they want to lean on them, but they got to keep this game close to be able to do that in the second half. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Snap taken. Again, Penson looking for somewhere to go, and again, nobody's there. The linebackers for Macon County are putting their ears back and rushing into the backfield on every snap. They get through there. It's 3rd down and 8 here for the Trojans.
And again, that may be what the game plan for Coach Shoulders is just to try to get all 5 offensive linemen engaged so that the linebackers can
and we talked about the fact that Macon's faced struggle with some teams like Sparta and Upperman. But Upperman has a real passing game. Sparta with Trip Penning can throw it deep. We haven't seen that element too much this year out of Soddy Daisy. They have it sometimes, but a little bit more run dependent than those 2 teams are. Snap taken. Penson's going to try to throw here across the middle of the field. Did he make the catch?
Yes,
That's a tremendous reception made by Tucker Gibson, just a freshman who goes and gets it on a low pass right to midfield, and Soddy Daisy moves the chains.
I really like where the quarterback put the pass there so that the receiver can go get that. Macon County can't step in front of that. Just a really good slant by the quarterback and the receiver.
Stone Memorial had a 1st and goal and fumbled, so Loudon gets a get-out-of-jail-free card down 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap taken, handoff goes up the middle, and the first time there's a hole tonight for Soddy. Be slung down by Matthew Wheely, but a nice job there, finding the hole and running through. Malachi Johnson on the carry. 2nd down and 5 here as Soddy gets lined up quickly. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Penson in the gun, takes the snap. Going to give again, up the middle, back this time, tries to pinball through. Will be slung around and taken down. Gage Welch, the leading rusher for this squad of the backs, gets forward for a gain of 2. And here comes a 3rd and 3 play for the Trojans. And Welch is a bit slow to get up. He's gingerly hopping off the field, favoring that left leg. We'll keep an eye on that. Big 2-way player for this Soddy team. Nearing the midway point in the game that's flying by because of all the runs. Here in the second quarter, 6:44 and counting to go. Two receivers each way on third down for Pinson. He's going to keep it himself up the middle, lowers the shoulder and pushes forward. And he'll be brought down short. This is go for it every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Somebody's hurt.
And a Tiger is slow to get up. I believe this is going to be fourth down. It's very close, though. It is fourth down and a yard here for the Tigers. Or pardon me, for the Trojans against the Tigers. They're going to get lined up quickly here.
I think the officials should have stopped play there and let the hurt player get off the field.
Fourth down and a yard. Pinson in the gun. Early movement, and I think Soddy Daisy jumped on the right side of the line. They did, and that changes the calculus from 4th and 1 to 4th and 6 and puts you back on the 46-yard line.
One thing I've noticed is Soddy has had no success just running straight. You know, trying to create a hole with this big offensive line and trying to hit that hole hard. The only success they found is a couple of counters, but the quarterback run and straight ahead run just is not working.
Fourth down and 6 upcoming here. And the offense stays on the field. A little bit of no man's land, but you don't want to give a short field to this offense on the other side. But needing points, offense stays out.
And again, watch for that slant again. That's the only success they found.
Snap taken. Pinson drops back, looks left. Now forced out of the pocket. Being pressured. Fires. Receivers there, and it's broken up. Matthew Wheeling. We said we'd say his name a lot tonight. The linebacker breaks it up, and Macon County takes over. 1st and 10 on the 46.
Yeah, and with the passing game not being the strength of Soddy Daisy, if they can stay on track, get the timing right on a quick slant or a throw down the sideline, but when they have to improvise a little bit, you can tell that the passing game just is not what they're super comfortable with.
For the first time in a month, Macon County had to punt with their offensive starters. Let's see how they answer from that here, as they'll bring the offense back out. Gammon, the quarterback. Zach Borders on his left. Sends two receivers out to the left side here. It's win or go home tonight. Handoff goes to Zach. Huge hole, and you can see him at the crib. Touchdown, Macon County. Zach Borders, 54 yards. The onslaught is on in Soddy Daisy.
Soddy just doesn't have an answer for the speed. The assignment football and the speed on this turf of the Borders twins, Soddy they've not seen it. And it's just not what's been in the cards all season long, and you can tell that they're just not prepared for it.
Score update, Loudon strikes after that fumble, and they now have cut the deficit to 14-7. But here, Eli Gammon puts it through. 2 Zach Borders touchdowns, 1 Gabe Borders touchdown, and it is all Macon County here on the road with 5:14 to go in the first half. It is 20-0. Join us Tuesday night for the UCR football show live from the rooftop of Fire and Vine. We'll be back there. Sorry I wasn't there last night. We're making it through. It's been an interesting week for your boy over here.
Let me tell you something. We ate Monday night at Fire and Vine.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Let me tell you something. We got some kind of cheese, like big fat mozzarella sticks.
Absolutely.
We got wings, and we got pizza, some kind of pizza with honey drizzle and pepperoni and jalapeno. Good gravy.
So good. And a unique menu.
Holy
But
mackerel.
like if you're a picky eater, you'll find plenty of things you like. And if you're more adventurous, you got some stuff there as well. 6:30 p.m., the UCR football show. We'll preview round 2. We're going to have some great matchups. I promise you that. We'll talk about all of them, and we will predict them as well. All Macon County here on the road early on. Soddy Daisy needs a spark, and they need it now. As Gammon's on to kick this one away. He'll put his right leg into it, fielded at the 16-yard line. Trying to line it up, spinning off of one tackler, and now the cavalry arrives. 1st and 10 Trojans from the 28-yard line.
To me, the difference in the game so far are two things. One we've mentioned is the speed of Macon County. But I'll tell you, I really expected Soddy to be very physical, and I'm just not seeing the physicality. Macon County has brought the physicality, and they have the speed advantage. So right now, Soddy is just trying to get within themselves to become physical and try to stay in this ball game. But at 20-0, almost halftime,
They're looking for a spark. They're looking for it now. We got a whistle and a stoppage here. Maybe for a game clock issue. It's still ticking. It should have stopped after the kickoff, so they have to reset it up to a certain point, which means Hallie will have to reset it as well. I don't think the folks here at Soddy like the confetti that's being fired off into the air.
They do not like it at all.
Macon County fans. And maybe a little kerfuffle. Hopefully not.
I've never heard that word.
Never heard kerfuffle?
Kerfuffle?
Okay, the comment's about to prove you wrong.
I'm not saying
not a
you're
crazy
wrong.
word.
I'm just telling you.
That's a common word.
No,
Kerfuffle.
sir, that is not common.
My wife.
No, there's three
she knows
people.
kerfuffle.
There's 3 people in this stadium who ever heard that word.
That's a lie. If you heard kerfuffle, let us know in the comments.
Kerfuffle.
Snap, take it, handoff up the middle, and again, absolutely nowhere to run. 2nd and 10 upcoming here.
I assure you of one thing: kerfuffle is not a redneck word. Because I promise you, I'm a redneck, and I have never heard of that word.
I married a lady who's originally from Jefferson City, so I know plenty about redneck words.
Kind of like that Morgan Wallen song.
Exactly.
Man, a girl
I
from
sing it
Jefferson.
to her all the time.
Do
I
you
change
really?
a couple of words, and it fits
Nice.
perfectly.
Kerfuffle. You gotta be kidding me.
It's a common word, man.
No, come on.
Trips to the right, one to the left on 2nd down and 9 for Soddy Daisy. Snap taken, dropping back. Pinson fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to fit it in between the zone coverage. Had to be pinpoint just a hair behind the receiver, and now it's 3rd down and 9.
And listen, we're in the second quarter, and you may disagree with me here, but I feel as though that Soddy still has to stay within themselves. Yep. They still have to run the football. The passing game just isn't their strength. You need to take this 3 minutes and 57 seconds, drive down the way you play football, score a touchdown, go in 20-7, and you get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Under 3:57 to go in the first half. Macon County's going to have their sights set on a running clock if they get off the field here. It's 3rd down and 9. Snap taken. Pinson rolls to his right, being pressured from behind, and now just flips it out. Receivers there. It's going to be close. He's short. But I'll tell you, this is a real decision. Down 20-0 at this point in the game for Coach Owensby. It's a 4th down and 2. They're on their own 36 and no move yet. You're at least going to see a hard count here.
I agree, but listen, you've built this team with this offensive line. You've got to decide this offensive line, it's time for them to take control of that line of scrimmage, get the couple yards you need, get a 1st down, and keep this drive going.
The last time there was this situation, they tried to hard count and jumped on a false start. Then didn't convert. 4th down and 2 here. Pinson. Hard count, no move.
That's all timeout.
And a timeout going to be called here by Soddy Daisy with 3:49 to go. We'll take it with them and be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
I work with Warren County Nursery here in McMinnville, Tennessee.
I'm very passionate about the hay because that's how I take care of my cows.
So I farm here with my dad.
We raise primarily corn, soybeans, and wheat.
By having that in my background and knowing what the customer expects, I know how to cater to the customer.
We're here to provide solutions for our customers.
Going through some of those challenging experiences help you understand maybe the position they're coming from.
Welcome back late in the first half here at Soddy Daisy in Macon County with a commanding 20-0 lead. And here is a huge play in this season. 4th down and 2, and the Trojans are leaving the offense on the field, needing to convert. If they don't get it, Macon County's going to have a short field and try and make it a 4-score game heading into the halftime locker room. Stick around during the Happy Heller halftime show. We won't have very many scores, so we'll hear a lot from our sponsors, but we will go through some of the games that are happening. We'll keep you updated on games that kick off during the halftime show. Snap taken here. Pinson rolls to his right. Jump pass. Receivers wide open. He makes the catch. Broken coverage. Soddy Daisy converts on a had-to-have it 4th and 2.
Yeah, really good play call there with the run-pass option. And Macon does a really good job bottling up that run. And the receiver just sneaks out into the flat, throw the ball. 1st down, big play for Soddy, but they have to have points on this drive.
1st and 10 from the 41 as they try to cut it to 2 scores. They will get the ball to start the second half. Huge drive here for the Trojans. Snap taken. Pinson rolls to his left. Eyes downfield, fires on the run, and it's incomplete. Dangerous. As Gabe Borders was lurking in the back end of that secondary. Soddy Daisy abandoning the run just a little bit. Understandable, as they have not had much success with it so far tonight, and they only have 3:11 to go.
Yeah, really hard to roll to your left there, being a right-handed quarterback and make an accurate throw that far downfield. Tough play for the quarterback. Kerfuffle.
The crowd is split. Half the people have heard it, half the people haven't. So that means it's common enough.
No.
Trips to the left here for Pinson, one to the right. Takes the snap, play fakes it to keep it himself, and he gets plastered. 3rd and 10 upcoming here. Nothing doing there. Bo Warner makes the stop defensively, and there's a host of Tigers with him. Under 3 minutes to go here, and Coach Shoulders sitting on 3 timeouts. Soddy Daisy with 2, as you see on your screen. But it's amazing. I haven't even been looking over the shoulder of Hallie tonight, checking the scoreboard. She's just nailing it. I mean, perfect. Well done. We've got people who can do it all. One receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Make it 3 to the right. One was tucked in behind Pinson. Takes the snap. He's dropping back. Being pressured, forced out to the right. Eyes downfield. Now he'll throw it on the run. And it's incomplete. Couldn't tiptoe inbounds. 4th and 10. And if you went for it on the other side, you're going to go for it here. 4th and 10 from the 41.
You are, but the way that Macon County has scored.
Oh, they're not going to. They're going to punt it.
Let me tell you something. The way Macon County scored 2:20 with 3 timeouts, you score twice.
Coach Owensby this time playing the percentages. They went for it on 4th and 2. They're going to kick it on 4th and 10. Braylon Flowers goes back to receive. He's going to be standing right on his 10-yard line. This is also where your antennas are up for a potential fake.
Exactly. What are the odds of Shoulders? Nope, he's not. I was going to ask him coming after it.
He still is, and they're
He's
trying
faking.
to fake it. Macon County ready for it. Forget about it. We've got a flag down, however, in the secondary. They were ready for the fake, but there's a flag right in the middle of where that pass was going. We'll wait and see.
If I'm Soddy, I'm just lining up for a normal play instead of running a fake there.
We'll see if it worked out.
Is that pass interference?
It's something. I couldn't see the hand signal, obviously facing the press box, but it is against Macon County. And if it's a 10-yard penalty, it's a first down. And it is a first down for Soddy Daisy as they fake the punt. And a penalty against the Tigers' defense gives the Trojans new life.
With the signal and with we got another flag against the sideline of Macon County. Should be a sideline warning, but it looked like a defensive hold on the pass route there. We got a sideline warning against Macon County.
Sideline warning, as you said, Jeremy. Loudon scored back-to-back times, but they missed the extra point. 14-13 the score there with Stone again playing without Noah Potter tonight. They have the lead.
The official did one of my old tricks. When you have a good sideline warning, you throw the flag 86 feet in the air.
1st and 10 here is Soddy desperate for points here heading into the break, trailing 20-0. Pinson in the gun, 2 backs with him. Takes the snap, going to hand off. Trying to space out the defense. Macon County still ready for it, however. Maybe a gain of a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Under 2 to play here in the first half. Been controlled by Macon, but a methodical drive here with a couple of 4th down conversions for Soddy Daisy. From the 29, 2nd and 8. Trip to the right, one to the left for Pinson. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right. Now he's going to tuck it and darts out of bounds. Did not get very far there. Macon spying him the whole way, covering it up on the back end. And when you roll out the way they have, it eliminates 75% of the field where you can throw it. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Something funny just happened on the sideline here in the crowd with Macon County. We got a lady with a PA that said, "Mr. Referee, could we please get a hold on that play?" She was very nice and was very calmly asking for some help there.
Big 3rd and 8 play here for the Trojans. They got 2 downs to get it. Snap taken for Penson. Drops back, steps up, fires into the flat. Receiver's there, and he gets crushed. A bone-jarring hit on the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th and 5 here. We're playing tackle football tonight just north of Chattanooga. Make it 4th and 4. And here come the cowbells. More cowbells ringing out than will be anywhere near Neyland Stadium tomorrow night when Tennessee beats Mississippi State by 5,000 points. 2 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Pinson. 49 seconds and counting to go in the half. Hard count, now he'll set back. 10 seconds and a timeout going to be called here. Josh Owensby takes his second timeout. Here's where we stand. Macon County leads the football game 20-0. We are 13 minutes away from kickoff in our 3 other games. Over on UCR2 tonight, Red Bank travels to Sparta. Rafferty Cleary and Coach Dodgen on the call there, presented by Matt Elrod with Whitetail Properties. Over on UCR3 tonight, the Upperman Bees put their 10-0 record on the line when they welcome in the Signal Mountain Eagles. Coverage of that game presented by Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate. Coach Wes Shanks and Jacob Vinson on the call there. And over on UCR4 tonight, presented by First Bank, the Cookeville Cavaliers look to do what very few teams do. Go into Murfreesboro in November and leave with a victory as they take on the Riverdale Warriors in a 2-3 matchup there. With Casey and Jack Bolden on the call over on UCR4.
Quick score update. Stone and Loudon 14-13. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second quarter.
A missed extra point for Loudon. So they've scored 13 and answer. They got a fumble by Stone on a 1st and goal, and since then, they've taken a little bit of control. Here's your 4th and 4 play here from the 25. Penson takes the snap, dropping back. Everybody coming for Macon, and it works. Incomplete. Engage 8, send the Hounds. And the Tigers have an opportunity with how explosive they've been tonight. 38 seconds to go and 3 timeouts. They're looking to break another long run with a 20-0 game.
It would surprise me 0 for Coach Shoulders do some kind of razzle-dazzle and try to score before the half.
The amazing thing is they don't have to chuck it. They can run it without, again, the Borders twins on a turf field.
Hook and lateral?
I bet they have it in the playbook.
Oh,
I'll tell you that.
They got 9 versions of it.
2 receivers out to the right. Borders going to be in that field with Gammon. Luke Gammon takes the snap. He is going to throw, dropping back, looking deep, forced out.
Clock's not running.
Clock is not running. It's stopped at 38 seconds. Gammon fires it to his receiver who catches it out of bounds. The clock did not run at all on that play. We have it right at 29 seconds. Let's see how close they get to being right. Hallie clocked it perfectly, I guarantee you.
Hallie, tell them. Tell the guys in stripes.
Don't really.
And the unfortunate part is I don't think the gentleman in stripes even noticed.
Wow. They didn't. Macon County gets a get out of jail free card on that one. They get an extra few
If
minutes.
I'm Soddy Daisy's coach, I'm going crazy right here. Actually, I take that back. It looks like he is waiting.
28 seconds. So they were close. Hallie was right. It should have been 29. Second down and 10 upcoming here. Gammon takes the snap. Here comes the trickery, flips it back for Gabe Borders, and here come the Jets. Borders wiggles up to the 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds. Clock stops with 19 seconds to go. You saw it coming from a mile away. They hit the reverse to Gabe. It's a Turner Roofing first down for the Tigers. Gets to about the 40-yard line, it appears. Two receivers go out to the left for Gammon. Takes the snap, dropping back. Has all day to throw. Rolls out, looking deep, now fires, looking for Borders, who makes the catch. He's taken down. Clock ticked down, an extra still running. It should be done as they got the first down. It should be about 12 seconds. They lost 7 as it reads 5 seconds on the clock right now. The clock should have stopped on that first down, I believe. Correct, Jeremy? The official was motioning for it.
It should as soon as he stopped it. Unfortunately, the clock operator himself is had 2 or 3, 4 scenarios where he's been off, or she.
James going live across our network tonight. We welcome you in. Happy you're along with us tonight. Here in Soddy Daisy, where Macon County leads 20-0. They've returned it to 9 seconds, so still a couple of seconds less than probably should have been up there. Macon County with 2 timeouts remaining, but only enough time for about 2 plays max from the 49. Nine seconds to go here in half number 1. Macon County with a 20-0 lead, looking for more. Trips to the right, snap taken. Gammon fires the screen to Gabe Borders. Borders with blockers in front, wiggles upfield, look out. Borders at the 40.
We're out of time.
Running out of time, he reverses field again. Gabe Borders, look out! He's to the 30 and taken down. A touchdown saving tackle by Soddy Daisy. You almost had the play of his career, and that's saying something. But it does bring us to the end of the first half. After 2 quarters, Macon County making a statement on the road. It's Tigers 20, Trojans 0. We'll hear a word from all of our awesome sponsors and come back with a Happy Hiller halftime show. This is the high school football playoff game of the week, presented by Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the Upper Cumberland and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if Your work inspired fun and moved people.
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement. And start a career where memories start with you.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present this deal of the week. 2139 Austin Bottom Road in Baxter features 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with a large metal frame storage building on over 7.7 acres near Center Hill Lake. Call Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145 to view this beautiful property today. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality Family of Services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Can I use your shower again? I can't find anyone to fix it over the weekend.
Yeah, but you should have just called my guy. Hey, Greg.
What's up, Luke?
Can you fix a shower today?
Absolutely.
Even on Sunday?
Of course. No one should go without water. That's why we're here for you. 24/7, 365.
You look ridiculous.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Amanette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. Hall Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Ready to make your travel dreams come true? Whether you're looking for an enchanting Disney destination, exploring the national parks, relaxing in the Caribbean at an all-inclusive resort, or embarking on an unforgettable European adventure, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel is your trusted travel partner for a magical getaway. When you book your vacation with Jessica Nix, you're not just reserving a hotel and flights. You're getting a customized experience that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com to see how she can make your dream vacation a reality. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Golf Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the 290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is proud to present this home at 211 Wilhite Street in Sparta. A new build with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on 1,200 square feet, this home is affordable without skimping on quality. Boasting granite countertops, stainless appliances, and 9-foot ceilings, this could be your new home. Call the Crouch team at 931-979-1191 for more information today.
I work with Warren County Nursery here in McMinnville, Tennessee.
I'm very passionate about the hay because that's how I take care of my cows.
So I farm here with my dad.
We raise primarily corn, soybeans, and wheat.
By having that in my background and knowing what the customer expects, I know how to cater to the customer.
We're here to provide solutions for our customers.
Going through some of those challenging experiences help you understand maybe the position they're coming from.
The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the upper.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical problems today. That's happyhiller.com. At the halftime break here at Soddy Daisy, it's 20-0, Macon County out in front. Game's live. They're working on UCR2. They'll get Red Bank and Sparta restarted for you. Everybody else is live and rocking and rolling. UCR3, Upperman and Signal Mountain. UCR4, Cookeville and Riverdale. Meanwhile, here it's time for the Quality Family Scoreboard. Eastern Time Zone has some scores here, and then a lot of Central Time games just got started, Jeremy.
Yeah, we'll run through some of these and abbreviated because obviously there's some teams at the house right now. Rockwood over Cosby at the half, 13-6. Farragut, Dobbins-Bennett, 10-7, late second quarter. A couple of these on the scoreboard that seem kind of odd. Fulton, Elizabethton, halftime 0-0. Carter losing to Greenville, 21-0, late second quarter.
That one's not that weird.
Polk County, Happy Valley, 6-6 at the half. Knox Hall's 14-0 over Morristown West, late second quarter. Science Hill, Cleveland, 14-13. Science Hill over Cleveland, late second quarter. Sevier County's good. Sevier County, 21-0 over Knox Central, late second quarter. Union County losing to Unicoi County, 1-9 versus 9-1, 35-8. Alcoa, 42-7 over Pigeon Forge. Same score, Anderson County over Northview Academy, 42-7. Early first quarter, Bledsoe over Eagleton Academy, 7-0. Cofield, 40-0, late second quarter over Jellicoe. Gibbs, 28-3 over Cherokee. Start of the second quarter, Kingston, Gatlinburg, Pittman knotted at 7. Maryville, 35-3 over William Blunt. In a Blunt County matchup. Brandon Reeves, Powell, 21-0 over Tennessee. And for the record, Brandon Reeves has started CrossFit. It's glorious. By the way, West, 27-0 over David Crockett. Lenore City, 7-0 over Walker Valley. Game that we're keeping a close eyeball on. Stone Memorial, 21-13 over Loudon. I'm sure they're at the half now. Don't know what the score is. This says 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
It is at half.
Is it that same score, 21-13?
It is at half, yes.
Meggs over Grundy, 35-6 at the half. Ray County and Oak Ridge knotted at Goose Egg at the half. Early first quarter, South Pitt over Red Bowling Springs, 7-0. Early first quarter, Whitwell, 7 over Joe Burns, 0. If everybody holds out and wins, who plays Whitwell next week?
Whitwell will go to Clay County next week.
Would go to Clay?
Yes, indeed.
McMinn County, 28-14 over Clinton. Marshall County, which people are saying could be the odds-on right now, and them and Pearl Cone to come out of the other side, 7-0 over Lexington. And that is all that I have except Ravenwood up on Cane Ridge. Early first quarter, 7-0.
Red Bank and White County back live over on UCR2. They've restarted this stream. Hopefully that works a little bit better for you. And the good news about us starting early is we were at halftime. I was actually able to troubleshoot a few things. So hopefully that got you fired up there sooner rather than later. But it is White County already on a long touchdown run by Isaiah Kelso, leading 7-0 over the Lions there on UCR2. They are live on UCR3 right now, where Upperman welcomes in Signal Mountain. Let's take a quick look there. Upperman looks like they are on offense after getting a stop on defense, so we'll see how long it takes for Upperman to score. Not good news for the Cavaliers of Cookeville. They trail Riverdale 7-0 early there, as Riverdale went right down the field and scored on their opening drive, which has been a familiar refrain against some of the top teams this year for Cookeville. Earlier on, during halftime, going to the locker room, Coach Kyle Shoulders talked to Hallie Ledbetter, and I imagine he was feeling pretty good, although it was a quick 20 points for Macon County, then nothing over their past few drives. What did he have to say, Hallie?
He said they've had a great start. Responded well on defense. There's a few things they need to work on after halftime, but he'd love to come out and go up 40 after half and do the same thing they did the first half.
if they do the same thing they did in the first half, to his point, they'll be up 40-0. They'll be hunting a running clock. Soddy Daisy going to get the football to start the second half, Jeremy. They got close a couple of times, kind of near the 30-yard line, 20-yard line, but they could never punch it in against the Tigers defense that's looked really good tonight, particularly against the run.
They have, and exactly what you just mentioned. I expected Soddy Daisy to be a little more physical up front. I expected them to be able to run the football a little bit, but you can tell that the game plan from Coach Shoulders and the defensive coordinator, they've really came to stop that run. And the thing about it is can Soddy do anything else? You know, the only big play I remember is the really good coverage downfield, and the quarterback was able to buy a little time and then break off, 25, 30-yard run to get the first down on third down. But other than that, you know, the little slant to get a first down, there's just been one or two plays where they found any success. Macon County's defense has rose to the occasion, and they've said, hey, we're not going to let the offense outshine us tonight.
We'll hear more from Hallie Ledbetter later when she's joined by the winning coach. Kyle Shoulders hopes it's him during the Real Estate Collective post-game show. Once again, we want to thank our presenting sponsor tonight, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel, making memories that last a lifetime. You can call Jessica at 615-691-1271. That's 615-691-1271. Planning your vacation can be very stressful. She takes that stress away, helps save you money, and helps make, especially, listen, if you're going to Disney World, I'm telling you, unless you're obsessive like I am about Disney World, you're not going to get what you can get out of a Disney vacation without Jessica's help. So make sure you give Jessica a call.
I've been to Disney World one time, and to be honest with you, me not having a plan, it was so overwhelming, and I probably missed a lot.
You did. And Jessica, and again, she's saving you money because there's so many discounts and different things that she has access to that you won't even know about that she has. So there's really no reason for you not to.
Plus the actual plan itself.
Exactly.
You know, because I had no idea. I just walked in there blindly
and it's
overwhelming. Was just so overwhelmed.
And not even that. If you're going on a cruise, you're going on vacation somewhere else, a dream destination, she can help make all of those even better for you and your family. We appreciate Jessica with Mickey World Travel being the presenting sponsor of tonight's game. We'll hear a word from some more of our sponsors and come back with second half kickoff. That was the Happy Heller halftime show. 20-0, Macon County out in front. Tigers trying to set up a date with the Bees potentially. We'll see if they can do it when we come back.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Can I use your shower again? I can't find anyone to fix it over the weekend.
Yeah, but you should have just called my guy. Hey, Greg. What's up, Luke? Can you fix a shower today?
Absolutely. Even on Sunday?
Of course. No one should go without water. That's why we're here for you. 24/7, 365. You look ridiculous.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium two-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear DJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. Hall Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. Hall Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
Welcome back. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Jeremy Tollison and Hallie Ledbetter. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us this evening. We welcome you into Soddy Daisy, Macon County, with a 20-0 lead coming into the third quarter. Jeremy, this is for the game for Soddy Daisy. They cannot find themselves down 20-plus points for much longer and have a chance of getting back in this game, but they're facing a Macon County defense that has not allowed a point in over a game and a half now. A 54-0 win last week against a Stone Memorial team that's leading against the Region 3A champions at the break without their quarterback tonight. No Noah Potter for Stone Memorial. Soddy Daisy's in a big, big hole. If they want to climb out of it, they need something, and they need it right now. But don't put it above Macon County to try and steal this opening possession. Eli Gammon, one of the best onside kick specialists in the state. He's out here now. Let us know where you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. 2 quarters to go here tonight at Soddy Daisy. And the opening kickoff is away. This is a low line drive. Bounces and is fielded at the 20, breaking through, and there he goes to the 40. And the speed of Macon County will prevent a touchdown, but still rumbling forward inside the 30. There's the spark that Soddy needed as they break off the long return to the Macon County 31.
And listen, they can have all the sparks that they want, but until they get some offensive success, they've had one or two or three okay plays, but they just can't seem to build anything or put anything back to back. They absolutely have to score a touchdown on this drive, or this game's going to slip away from them.
1st and 10 as the cowbells begin to ring out. They spot him on the 32. We'll get the scoreboard on the screen. That would help. One receiver each way. I need to pay attention. Two backs in the backfield with Pinson, the quarterback. Takes the snap. Going to hand off around the right side. Welch, he has a little bit of a slither. Gets forward and now will be ripped backwards. But that's much better than what they were getting in that first half in the run game. It's a gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and we've not seen that stretch play yet from Soddy Daisy unless they tried it and the defensive line from Macon County blew it up. But we've not seen them run to the outside. Just a new little wrinkle to start the third quarter.
One receiver each way, two in the backfield with Alex Pinson. Senior quarterback who's thrown the ball a lot tonight. Not going to here as they'll hand off up the middle. Now a big hole to rumble through, and it's a first down for Soddy Daisy. That big offensive line trying to mash, and we've got a Tiger slow to get up. In the offensive backfield, Brody Fry, I believe, on a knee.
The first two
and
plays.
It is not going to be Brody Fry. It's going to be.
He made the tackle.
Isaac McClard, my apologies. Isaac McClard, the linebacker, is down slow to get up. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I was just going to say Brody Fry made the tackle on that. But, the first two plays of this third quarter is what I thought we might see at the beginning of the game. That's the Soddy Daisy that's been advertised. That's the Soddy Daisy that we thought when we walked in this stadium that we were going to see. And right now, you can kind of see why they've been successful running the ball so far this year.
Isaac McClard is going off the field under his own power. Good to see for that young man. He's a senior, 6'1", 195, a hard hitter. 1st and 10, Soddy, they're in the red zone for the first time tonight, down to the 17-yard line. Trojans looking for a strike. One each way. Snap taken, handoff to Welch. Welch explodes forward, and now the pileup arrives. Nothing doing there. That's what we saw in the first half. It'll be 2nd down upcoming here, maybe a yard. Nope, 2nd and 10. Gabe Borders sticks his nose in there and makes the tackle. We're 90 seconds into this third quarter. 2nd and 10 here for Soddy. Try not to stall out again on the 17. One receiver each way. Pinson takes the snap. Handoff and stuck. Brennan Flowers turns him away right there in the middle of the hole. Yes, it is Brennan Flowers, the younger of the Flowers brothers. What a play by the sophomore, and stands up the back and pushes him backwards. No gain. It's 3rd and 10 now in 4-down territory for the Trojans. Trips out to the right, one to the left. Pinson takes the snap, rolls to his right, fires in the flat. It's low, and it's incomplete. So after a fast start to the drive, after a big return, it's now 4th and 10 here for Soddy Daisy, and they really have to leave the offense out, trailing 20-0 with 9:28 to go.
Yeah, you mentioned it in the second quarter, but the alarm is out. I mean, it is score here or your season's potentially over.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Pinson in the gun. Takes the snap, dropping back, looking left, thinking about running, hitting the backfield, drugged down, and sacked. A domino sack for Macon County, and the Tigers turn away the Trojans. They'll take over 1st and 10.
One thing I've noticed, and honestly I noticed it early in the first quarter, but the posture of Soddy Daisy, it just seems like, obviously this is the playoffs. They're in it, but I don't know. It just seems that their posture is almost defeated.
Mention only one player on the roster with playoff experience for Soddy Daisy. Macon County, they were in the 3rd round a year ago, and they fell to the team they hope they face next week, a team that has a 7-0 lead on a Carmine Phillips interception. Upperman leads Signal Mountain. Snap taken. Handoff goes to Zach Borders, who pinballs around. Soddy Daisy ready for it this time. Minimal gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 8. Gage Welch makes the tackle. Trip Pinion with a 5-yard touchdown rush. And Sparta leads 14-6. Riverdale leads 7-0 over Cookeville at the end of 1. But Cookeville is walking in. And I mentioned the Upperman score is actually a Bronston Chaffin. 15-yard touchdown run after an interception for Carmine Phillips. 2 receivers to the left here for Macon County. Snap taken. Play fake, Borders around the right side. Gammon around the right side. Gammon past the 30, breaks an arm tackle. And Luke Gammon moves to the 40 for a Turner Roofing. A 1st down. Macon County moving in the run game once again. Landon Carr, the senior linebacker, makes the tackle. Upperman's lead over Signal Mountain 7-0 at the end of 1. Gammon gets the play call in from Kyle Shoulders, the head coach and the play caller for this team. A touchdown here for Macon County, and you can pack it up and head back to Lafayette. It'll be an insurmountable lead of more than likely. 1 receiver each way here for the Tigers. Gammon takes the snap, hands to Borders. Zach Borders bounces around the outside, now cuts up. He's got another 1st down on a gain of 11. A Turner Roofing 1st down as the Tigers move into Soddy Daisy territory. Sean Collison, the junior, makes the tackle there.
It's almost a really cool name right there, Collison.
Says Jeremy Tollison to my left. 1st and 10 from the 49 of Soddy for Macon County.
South Pitt up on Red Bowling 21-0.
Not a favorable matchup tonight for the Bulldogs. We'll keep you updated, especially on that Loudon Stone game when they get back to action. Snap taken, handoff to Borders again. Zach Borders got crushed. An absolutely crushing hit leveled in by Evan Spurlock. And I'm amazed that Zach Borders popped up to his feet that quickly. That's why they wear helmets. 2nd down and 3. York Institute rolling Hampton, 22-0 for the Dragons. Blake Owen with a keeper for Cookeville. Cavs tie the game, 7-7 early in the 2nd quarter with Riverdale.
Let's go, Cavs.
2 receivers to the left. That's what Cookeville had to do. Keep it tight throughout. They went on a long drive and capped it off with 7. Snap taken. It's Gabe Borders at quarterback again, and you can meet him as he's ripped from behind. It's going to be a horse collar tackle. And now the hope is that Gabe Borders is okay.
That was face mask.
Face mask, my apologies.
Regardless,
that was tough to watch.
And I'll tell you, that play
that was scary. That was scary. And this is going to be 15 more, but we're not worried about that right now. Gabe Borders being tended to by the training staff. As his face mask got ripped all the way around, he is sitting up, which is sign number 1 that you're looking for. He is sitting up, and the Macon fans are living around us. But in football, sometimes those awkward hits and plays happen. And I thought it was a horse collar because of that movement, but that's because his helmet got ripped around backwards.
Exactly.
And that was as awkward of a fall as you're going to see. But again, he is sitting back up, and now they're helping Gabe Borders back to his feet. A tough young man. Now those helmets, if you see the helmet backwards, his face isn't facing backwards. It's built where it will rip around. But more than anything else, typically, that hurts your face as the padding on the helmet goes around in that fashion. So
and
in a lot of ways, that's a better tackle to take than a horse collar where you're getting ripped backwards because it's just going across, but it looks so egregious because the helmet is now facing backwards.
The Macon County fans are upset, and I understand, but there's two things that are truths. Is the kid didn't do it on purpose,
right.
And number two, they threw a flag, so it's just an unfortunate situation.
We'll keep an eye on Gabe Borders. 1st and 10, though, in the red zone. Handoff goes to Zach Borders. He's past the 10 to the 5 and down. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 5. Upcoming here is Macon County trying to go in and cap it off with 6. Luke Gammon brings the play call in as they're looking for a dagger midway through the 3rd quarter. Zach Borders on the left side, 2 receivers set, Higher and Flowers. Gammon takes the snap, handoff to Borders again. Borders with blockers, and he can tiptoe, but this is coming back. And now we've got a flag, as this one's going to be against Soddy for extracurriculars. So we have a hold in the field of play. We have a personal foul in the middle of the defense. I don't know how they sort that out. The touchdown won't go, though.
Remember, and we've talked about this, but remember one of them is live ball, one of them's dead ball, so you're going to enforce both, and you also enforce them in the order they occur, so you are going to back them up 10 and then go half the distance, repeat the down.
We'll make sure. I think that second one's going to be after the play. It was close to the whistle. No question, no, that flag came right in on that edge where the hole was for Borders to rumble through. That's your telltale sign of holding. And then I saw the extracurriculars there, a little bit of a barrel roll in the middle of the offensive line. So it is a hold against Macon. And then we have after the play, personal foul against Soddy. So exactly what you just described, Jeremy, and that's going to end up backing Macon County up just a little bit, I believe, after the half the distance because the 10 is fully enforced.
Yeah, and it's to me, and I understand just how the game of football works, but it does stink that one of them is a full mark off and one of them's half the distance because of where you're at on the field. So you almost feel like the punishment against Soddy is not as bad.
So they mark it up to about 7 yards, and Coach Shoulders wants the explanation, but you got it here from Jeremy. One of the reasons why he's on the headset. The fans aren't happy about it, but it is the correct enforcement of the penalties. It's one of those where the rule book gets you more than anything else if you're the Tigers. So the end result of that is going to be 2nd down and about 3 from the 7-yard line here for Macon County. They'll send 3 receivers out. 2 to the left with Borders going to be in the backfield with Gammon. Senior quarterback Luke Gammon has the snap, play fake, keeps it himself around the left side, bounces to the 5, and now goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. It's all Tigers on the road tonight, 26-0. Luke Gammon on a 7-yard quarterback keeper on the read option. He pulls it, has plenty of room to walk in, and now Eli Gammon will try to make it 27-0. Snap is high, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. 5:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. Macon County's opened it up. It's 27-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Ready to make your travel dreams come true? Whether you're looking for an enchanting Disney destination, exploring the national parks, relaxing in the Caribbean at an all-inclusive resort, or embarking on an unforgettable European adventure, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel is your trusted travel partner for a magical getaway. When you book your vacation with Jessica Nix, you're not just reserving a hotel and flights. You're getting a customized experience that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com to see how she can make your dream vacation a reality.
Welcome back. Macon County rolling towards the second round of the playoffs. They lead 27-0. First, a score update on the Quality Family scoreboard, Jeremy.
Yeah, local teams, Clay County struggling a little bit with Sale Creek. Almost in the first quarter, just up 7-0, and Chattanooga Prep and Gordonsville tied at 7 in the first quarter.
Gammon on to kick this one away as Macon's doing it in style, trying to get it to a running clock now. Pooch kick is away. Soddy going to field it at the 25. Just had one long return. This one not quite as long. First and 10 Trojans from the 39-yard line. They've driven it between the 20s decently, but once they've gotten down there, Macon County said not today. And Gabe Borders back on the field. Good to see after that very awkward face mask that he endured.
Unfortunately for Soddy, I mean, other than the obvious elephant in the room, you're down 27 points, but you are not built to score and score quickly. You're not built to throw the ball on every play. They've dug a hole that they probably can't get out of.
Upperman's lead now 14-0 early in the second quarter on an Ethan Paulk touchdown. Snap taken. Being pressure from behind is Pinson. Fires. Receiver makes the catch in the zone defense for a gain of 4 to be 2nd and 6 upcoming here. And now you're going to see a little tempo likely at a certain point for Soddy Daisy, knowing they need points. Season's on the line now. What a bounce back it has been, though, for this Trojans team. They were in the playoffs a few years ago, then fell out. New head coach in this year in the form of Josh Owensby. Score update elsewhere, Jeremy?
We got Marion County on top of Smith County, 14-0 early in the second quarter.
2nd and 6 here for Soddy. One receiver each way, Penson in the gun. Low snap, he has it, going to give to the back, who's trying to get away, reversing field. Look out, rumbles to the 40 and Macon County with great pursuit. Loss of a couple, and it's 3rd and 8. Broken play from the start, tried to reverse it, and it didn't work out. Sparta's lead over Red Bank is 14-6. Trip Pinion gunning it out. Clearly not 100%, but he's playing there, and he just fired one to Isaiah Kelso on the reception. 3rd and 8 here. Soddy's got to go for it from here on out. Snap taken. Here comes pressure. Pinson steps up in the pocket. Fires over, receiver there, and it's incomplete. I say they got to go for it, but there's 4:11 to go. It's 4th and 8 here in the third. See how aggressive Coach Owensby's going to be. This ain't your run-of-the-mill game. It's a playoff game.
Yeah,
Every time you kick it, you can be down. Next time you touch it, at this rate,
it'll be running clock.
It's a running clock. And they're going to punt it. Potentially a slight wave of the white flag there from Soddy Daisy. They faked one earlier, converted on a defensive penalty. And now Gabe Borders is back deep to receive this punt.
And he probably wants a little revenge.
This could be 34-0 here in about 15 seconds.
Noah
Stradamus, if they kick it to him, it's 34-0 in 15 seconds. And they're kicking it to him. And he called a fair catch. All right. Made me look dumb. Thanks, young man. Fielded at the 20. We're going to be 1st and 10 for Macon County.
It's not the only one you've ever missed, Noah.
You see my FanDuel account last week. I didn't miss much. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. It's 27-0. It's the cold medicine. It's made me not as high on my game tonight. Loudon scores. About to be 21-20 if the extra point goes through. Gammon takes the snap. Drops back, looking to fire now. Forced out of the pocket. Flag is thrown. Flowers makes the reception. It's a big loss. Flags everywhere in the middle of the line as Soddy brought a blitz. We'll see if this is holding. And if it is, as the play was backwards for a loss of about 3, what they decide to do with it. Jeremy, if you get a good sight line on this for this call, that would be great. I think they're waiting to see what Coach Owensby wants to do. Again, our thank you to Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel. Be sure to thank her in the comments as well for being a presenting sponsor for tonight's ball game. Very much appreciate that.
Going to decline it. Second down.
So they will take the loss of yards and make it second down and about 13 here. It says third on the
I think the marker's
that's
wrong.
Yeah, I'm not that sluggish tonight. 3:51 to go in the third. Macon trying to turn it into a running clock. Oh. Hallie, change it, 2nd and 13. Snap taken, rolling around the right side, moving upfield. This is going to be Borders. Gabe Borders back at quarterback. He's pushing the pile forward. And it's going to be enough for a first down. You see the creativity of this run game for Macon County. They'll move the chains again on another Turner Roofing first down. Oh, that's because somebody's over there yapping her ear off down there on the sideline. Anthony Lott. Just walk to the other side, Hallie. Tell him I sent you. We need the scoreboard better here. 1st and 10. She told me to call her out on air, so I'm just going to do it. I mean, she's doing a great job, and she's down there talking. Come on now, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left.
She's working here.
I've been there. It's tough. People come up and talk to you. Snap taken. Handoff goes to Zach Borders. Borders breaks a tackle, and now he's down forward about a 2nd and 3. Well, she's also got a very chatty bodyguard in the form of Easton. Zane Hurt makes the tackle. Loudon misses the extra point. It's 21-19. Stones lead. Second down and 3 upcoming here. 2.5 to play. Macon's in no hurry in the third quarter. One receiver out each way. Zach Borders going to be in the backfield with Gabe Borders at quarterback. Antenna's up here. Here comes the run blitz. It's a low snap. Gabe picked it up, but his knee was on the ground. Now he gets swung down a little bit late. Everybody's good. It's going to be a loss on the play of several yards. The low snap, Gabe Borders picked it up with his knee on the ground. So a third down upcoming here as Soddy tries to sell out to stop the run. They send everybody towards the backfield there.
I think a good piece of officiating there. I think his knee's on the ground. We killed the play. But sometimes you just can't hear the whistle. You know, you want to secure that tackle. It wasn't anything egregious. I thought it was a really good pass on any type of flag there as well.
3rd and 7 upcoming here for the Tigers. They've been really good on third downs tonight.
Even though the lady from Macon County with the air horn disagrees with me.
Snap taken, play fake. Giving it up the middle as Gabe Borders breaks one tackle, breaks another, and Gabe Borders is loose. He's to the 50, 45, 40, and down. Needed 7, got a whole lot more. A Turner Roofing first down to the Soddy Daisy 39. Luke Dodd got him down, but Gabe Borders at quarterback is a human cheat code.
It's just really good to see Borders back on the field after the tackle that took him, made him miss the rest of the series and come out with a vengeance. And that's the Borders we've known. And he's just, I know he's not up for Mr. Football, but he is one of the best players in the state. And there's no doubt about it.
Really, that's likely as a result of the snap share that he's split with Zach and Gabe this year. 2 receivers out to the right, pistol set here for Gammon. Takes the snap, part of it still Gabe. He gives to Zach, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage for some laundry down on the field. And we're going to have early movement and pushing back Macon County 5 yards and make it 1st and 15. Cookville and Riverdale still tied up at 7, and the Cavaliers have forced a punt. Good night so far for Upper Cumberland high school football teams in round number 1. We'll talk about all of it later on tonight on the Friday Night End Zone Show. Jacob and myself, we'll have people call in from around the area. We'll recap tonight's action. 2 receivers go out to the right here for Gabe Borders, who's still going to be at quarterback. Takes the snap, rolling to his right, He's going to throw. Broken play, and Gammon's open, but it's just out past his outstretched arms. They load him in, and Borders threw it deep. Looking for Luke Gammon, who's usually the quarterback lined up at wide receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, I believe Dodd just kind of got caught with his eyes in the backfield and didn't realize they were going to throw it deep, and about paid for it. Barely overthrown.
Two receivers to the right here. Gabe Borders stays at quarterback. Takes the snap, gives to Zach. Zach around the left side to the 40 and gets hit hard and driven down, and we've got more flags down. It has been an active night for the officiating crew. We'll wait and see. This could be holding on the edge potentially. There's been several of those tonight against the Tigers. Or it could be something at the end against Soddy. They're moving backwards. They're trying to spot this flag where it was. And it is against Macon County. A hold against the Tigers, 10 yards from the spot, which occurred about the 37. They'll back them up to the 46, make it. And now it'll be 2nd down and 17. Gammon going in.
I was going to say, I'm not sure Soddy can come back from this, but they have to stop it. They cannot let anybody score here, and Macon is just playing Macon County football.
And they're going to stay with Gabe Borders. All right, now we have audio. Apologies for that. You'll have camera feedback in just a moment. Somebody unplugged our cord, so we are back live, and we will have the camera for you momentarily. There we go. We are good. Apologies for that. You missed nothing. No plays happened. There was a delay of game called against Macon County. That backs them up, and it'll be 2nd down and 23 now for the Tigers. 22 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Snap taken. Borders going to keep it himself. Cuts up the field. Borders breaks a tackle, and he's down near the original line of scrimmage. Going to make it 3rd and 11 when we get back to action in the 3rd quarter. Or in the 4th quarter, rather. Macon County on the doorstep of returning to the 2nd round of the playoffs. After 3, it's Tigers 27, Trojans 0. Coverage of tonight's game is presented by Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel. And you're watching it on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is proud to present this home at 211 Wilhite Street in Sparta. A new build with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on 1,200 square feet. This home is affordable without skimping on quality. Boasting granite countertops, stainless appliances, and 9-foot ceilings, this could be your new home. Call the Crouch team at 931-979-1191 for more information today.
Coverage of tonight's game is presented by Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel. We are live here in Soddy Daisy, where the Macon County Tigers find themselves out in front, 27-0 against the 2 seed out of Region 3 4A. Gabe Borders been the quarterback this entire drive. Macon County's hurt themselves with penalties. 3rd and 11 as Borders keeps it himself around the right side, trying to stretch it. Now he bounces upfield at the 35. Stutter steps to the 30. Gabe Borders still on his feet. Gabe Borders wiggling through. Oh my goodness! The best touchdown you will see this entire season. Gabe Borders, touchdown, Macon County. Looks like he's going out of the 35, tackled at the 30, reverses field at the 25, and gets to the opposite pylon, and it's running clock time tonight at Soddy Daisy.
I've only got one word, and that is wow. Now, wow has about 16 O's in it, but it's one word, wow.
That is incredible. As Gammon's extra point is up, and it is good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen a lot of really good runs in high school football. That stands alone atop them all. What a play in the playoffs by Gabe Borders. And the clock will run after the next kickoff.
Yeah, it's just the exclamation point on tonight. You know, Macon has had their way on offense. Macon has had their way on defense. Special teams, they've dominated in all facets of the game. And that right there is just the exclamation point.
Halftime in Murfreesboro. Cookville and Riverdale tied up at 7. Ethan Polk with his second touchdown run of the game. Upperman leads 21-0, and we are going to get it next week in Baxter.
Everybody wants it.
Macon County against Upperman.
There's only two people that don't want that. That's
Kyle
Soddy Daisy and Signal Mountain. That's it. Everybody else wants it.
Kyle Shoulders and Adam Kane probably prefer it happen in Chattanooga, but that's not going to happen, so we'll get it next week instead, and that is going to be a collision.
And I am I love my son, and I'm glad he's getting married in Las Vegas, but I am so upset that I'm not going to be there.
That touchdown run was absurd. This is a squib kick, fielded at the 30-yard line, and now Macon County's pinning their ears back. Puts it down at the 37, and the clock will run. The 3 seed out of Region 4-4A, which is the pinnacle of regions in this classification, is coming on the road and sending a message. Now it's 28-0. Carmine Phillips, 85-yard touchdown run. So both of these teams, Macon County and Upperman, are blitzkrieging their opponents tonight to set up a date with each other next week.
Speaking of 28-0, York is on top of Hampton 28-0 at the half.
Trip Pinion is out. Went to the locker room. Now he's back with a big wrap on his leg. Not sure if he's returned to the game or not, but he is hurt. That's a huge update on UCR2. Snap taken, dropping back. Firing deep downfield. One-on-one, jump ball, and it's incomplete. Gabe Borders forces him out as Pinson tried to throw it deep. Time ticking away now, and what has been a great season for Soddy Daisy, but they have run into a buzzsaw tonight. This Macon County team mentioned their performances here recently. The 54-0 game last week against Stone, but their offensive outputs, this is low so far. 49, 45, 49, and 54. While allowing in their last 3 games 6, 7, and 0 points. 0 points again tonight so far through 3 quarters of play. Penton sends 3 receivers out to the right, one to the right, I should say. Takes the snap, he rolls to his left, fires, and it's incomplete. And this is just not a team built to throw the football 30-plus times, which is what they're on track to do this evening.
Yeah, you and I have talked about that. And to start the third quarter, we kind of got a glimpse of what Soddy Daisy has been successful with all year. But unfortunately for them, being in such a big hole, it is just not playing to their strength, and you can just tell they're just not comfortable with it.
From the 37-yard line, it's 3rd and 10 for Soddy Daisy. And my goodness, what a matchup next week. I cannot imagine you could have a bigger second-round game in high school football anywhere than what we are going to have. You can make the arguments the 2 best teams in the classification are going to face off in the second round of the playoffs.
And you look at their last 2 or 3 or 4 matchups, it is just Katie bar the door.
The last matchup, 35-34, an Upperman victory. It will be talked about. It has been over 20 years since Macon County has beaten Upperman.
I'm telling you that third round game last year was
unbelievable.
one of the best high school football games I've ever seen.
At the half, White County leads Red Bank 14-6 without the services of Trip Pinion, or at least a very humble Trip Pinion. At halftime, here's a fun score. Third quarter, Oak Ridge 2, Ray County 0.
Top of the 7th.
Something like that.
Wow.
Into the third quarter, Stone Memorial maintains a 21-19 lead at Loudon.
One that may affect the bracket on this side. Elizabethton is losing 13-7 to Fulton, start of the fourth quarter. Greenville up on Carter 35-0 in the third quarter.
And now Hallie Ledbetter is about to be able to hear us if she can motion up as the snap's taken on 3rd and 10 here, cutting upfield. There's a big run for Soddy Daisy. They needed it, and they convert for a first down. I'm trying to find Hallie down there on the sideline with that. You got me now? She's got me. Perfect. We'll hear from Hallie with the winning coach. It'll be Kyle Shoulders coming up during the Real Estate Collective postgame show.
And you see glimpses of the running game from Soddy Daisy. The stretch play there had found some success. But again, we've talked about it. They just cannot seem to get things back to back and book in good plays in a row.
To the right, one to the left. Snap taken. Henson rolls to his right, fires in the flat, and it's incomplete. And fortunate that Zach Borders was going to make a tackle, because if not, he was still going to be running to the other end zone.
It would be 40-0 right now.
It is 2nd and 10, as that one went right through the hands of the intended receivers, looking for Aiden Hollis.
We've got a hold against Soddy Daisy.
It'll be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 20, so they'll probably accept that. Push him back. It will be 1st and 20 now. We will also, during the postgame show, have the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
Well, his name's going to be Borders. I just have
That's
to
tough.
decide which one it is.
You got a lot of carries tonight for Zach, but that one for Gabe. Sometimes one play's enough to do it.
I agree with you.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. And by the way, that was after getting his face ripped off in the last quarter. Henson takes the snap, dropping back, looking left, fires. And that is bracket coverage over the top. Flowers and Borders back deep. It'll be 2nd and 20. And the time continues to run. 7.5 to go in the ball game. It'll time up nicely for us to have the Friday night end zone show. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Hope you'll join us.
It's the best time of year.
It's
In
awesome.
football season, this is the best time of the year. I love it.
Katie bar the door, I think, is a great way of putting what next week is going to be.
Oh, my goodness.
You're going to have it pulled up in Vegas.
Oh, I am.
3 to the left, 1 to the right.
It's also the Tyson fight that night, too.
My goodness. Benson takes the snap, looking left, fires on the quick screen. Macon County there. He's able to get forward, though, and spins out of a tackler. Makes it 3rd and mandatory, 3rd and 10. That's right. Jeremy will not be here next week, unfortunately. But some people will like this, some people will hate this. Myself, Hallie Ledbetter, Justin Matheny on the call from Baxter for the high school football playoff game of the week. Upperman, Macon County, round number 2.
Some people love Justin. Some people hate Justin. They're caught in a kerfuffle.
You could say that. See, look at you expanding your vocabulary.
Oh, my
Using
gosh.
good words.
Oh, my gosh.
Trips to the right, to the left for Pinson on 3rd and 9. Takes the snap, dropping back. Fires over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. And again, Soddy Daisy is a good football team.
They are.
Good football team. This is one of the top 5 teams in the state that they've run into tonight. It just so happens because of the region that they played in and because they didn't have a good night in White County against the White County Warriors. Not to say White County wouldn't win that game, but Macon County did not have a good night that night. They found themselves coming on the road in the first round of the playoffs, and they have looked every bit the part of the team we expected them to be before this season started.
Yeah, and again, that bad night and a 2-point conversion away from being the number 1 seed. So it just shows how much parity is in that region.
5.5 to play. 4th and 9. Pinson takes shotgun snap, rolls to his right. Being pressured, fires. Receiver makes the catch and then pops out. Well defended by the Tigers defense. Ty Young. And it's another turnover on downs forced by the stifling Macon County defense.
And again with the running clock, also during the change of possession, I mean, you're going to get a minute and a half, 2 minutes run off the clock before Macon County really has to run a play from the time that the incomplete pass happens.
And not a surprise, 7 and 4 are done for the evening. No more Gabe or Zach Borders. You don't want to put them at any risk knowing what's in front of you if you're Macon County. Yammon stays in at quarterback. He's probably going to hand off a few times if I was a betting man. 4.5 to go. Takes the snap, he will give. Back goes over the left side, and there he goes. He's loose. Broking a tackle to the 40, down to the 35. It's Xavier Bentley, the sophomore. We'll have to learn his name before next year. It's a Turner Roofing first down inside the 29. The Tigers aren't done yet. They love to make it 41-0 before they get out of here. Loudon takes the lead, 27-21 over Stone Memorial. Again, Stone playing without their starting quarterback tonight. Noah Potter out with an injury. Stone will have to have a comeback attempt now. Snap taken. Handoff rumbling up the middle, and that time nicely defended. The trash talk is interesting with 3:35 to go in the game.
I'm not
Jackson
sure.
Grant makes the tackle.
I'm not sure what Macon County fans are so upset with and who they're calling horrible.
Who knows? 34-0 is our score.
I mean, the only thing over here is the chain gang, and I mean, I thought they've done a pretty good job.
We may have missed something. Time ticking away. Going to be a celebration tonight for the Tigers and a long bus ride home. Snap taken, they go around the left side. They got here last night, probably a smart move. And now you have a late flag, and this is some of the extracurriculars that the Tigers faithful, I think, have not been happy about. There's been several of these instances tonight.
Yeah, the old smack to the helmet's going to get the yellow hanky out.
And with the clock running, the officials can just chat a little bit more, make sure we have everything right, and then signal it, mark it off as slow as you can.
I like it. Playoff crew.
Yeah, we got an end zone show to do. We got to. But first, Hallie will be joined by Kyle Shoulders, and it is a personal foul going against Soddy Daisy, and it'll be a first down, another Turner Roofing first down for the Tigers. It's 34-0. All Macon County here tonight. Explosive start, nice finish, with an exclamation point on a ridiculous touchdown run by Gabe Borders. But it has been Borders, Gabe and Zach, and Luke Gammon mixing in one touchdown run of his own. Gammon in the gun, takes the snap. Going to give around the left side, little stutter step. Now Bentley still on his feet, gets forward inside the 10. They're looking to finish it off.
Bentley wants in that box score, doesn't he?
He does, 140 and counting to go. They can get a first down without the touchdown. It'll be second down and 6. And yes, indeed, the comment's asking. It's going to be Macon County and Upperman next week in Baxter. One receiver each way. Snap taken. There goes Bentley up the middle, trying to get into that box score. He's going to be taken down short. Third down and maybe a yard here as we near 1 minute to play in this ball game.
Bentley's got one more chance, one more play to try to get his name in the newspaper.
.50 seconds and counting to go as the faithful rise to their feet and celebrate a convincing win here tonight on the road. And they may just take a knee. Gammon going to go under center. Classy by Kyle Shoulders. He will take a knee, and that will do it. Katie barred the door. We're getting the rematch next week. final score tonight, Macon County 34, Soddy Daisy 0. The Tigers come on the road and dominate their way into the second round of the playoffs. We welcome you into the Real Estate Collective post-game show. We appreciate our friends at the Real Estate Collective for being one of our all-inclusive sponsors here at UCR. Jeremy, from go, Macon County got the ball 3 plays into the end zone. They were clearly the better team tonight, and they roll and get their 5th straight victory and get the rematch that they so wanted. They feel like one got away from them in Baxter in week number 3. They get the number 1 ranked team in the state next week, barring a miraculous comeback from Signal Mountain. Not going to happen. We get that rematch next week, and Macon County playing as good a football as they have ever played in Lafayette.
Yeah, exactly. And, one thing that you didn't want to do if you're Macon County is just look past this Soddy Daisy team, and that absolutely did not happen. They came in, they had a game plan to stop that dominant offensive line, and it worked to perfection. I mean, you probably count on one hand the amount of chunk plays that Soddy Daisy had that I felt like they had a really good, productive offensive play 3, 4, 5 times, and they just simply couldn't book anything together and go back-to-back and get any sustained drive.
Hey, and what a year it was for Soddy Daisy, a bounce-back year. They ended at 9-2, but maybe the most unlucky 2 seed in the world that they got this Macon County team here on the road. Not your average 3 seed. Don't forget Kyle Shoulders will join Hallie Ledbetter once they break the post-game huddle. We'll bring you his thoughts here post-game, but it was the 3-headed monster, the Borders twins and Luke Gaiman running the football pretty much throughout the entirety of this football game tonight. Them on a turf field, the speed of Macon County really shone throughout the ball game.
Yeah, it's not fair. To be honest with you, it's not fair unless you have the speed to match up. It is simply unfair, and we just saw the breakaway speed. And it's both Borders twins have that quickness, that real quick, shifty speed, but they have that top end speed as well, and it's unfortunate that Soddy Daisy drew them tonight, just like you said, and here's where we're at.
Well, that's why we talk about the rematch. Upperman's up 28-0 at halftime over Signal Mountain there. Carmine Phillips with his 2nd interception of the first half there. Ethan Polk with 2 rushing touchdowns. Here tonight, it was Zach Borders, it was Gabe Borders. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Take your pick tonight, Jeremy. Who are you going with?
So, and I've done this each week. I have a winner, okay? But there's 2 other players or groups of players that I want to recognize, okay? Number 1, to me, and I felt like it was a huge part of the game, but the defensive line from Macon County, you absolutely, I don't know if Kyle Shoulders put stickers on the back of the helmet. He needs to put 4 or 5 stickers on those helmets, because you came into this game and it was like, hey, Soddy Daisy's offensive line is going to bully you. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
And to me, that set the tone for everything to happen. And then Zach Borders, absolute fantastic night. But Gabe Borders with – listen, I try to do that in Madden where you kind of run back and forth, and I'm not even on Madden. You're not even that successful to make the play happen. But that play, and really, like you mentioned it, getting his face ripped off on the face mask and coming back. It's just 4 quarters of football defensive. Gabe Borders just an unbelievable player, and he's my pick.
Gabe Borders, the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Don't forget, Hallie's going to be joined by Coach Shoulders here in just a moment, so stick around for that interview live. And then go to one of the other 3 games that are live, and 2 of them are really good games. Sparta up a score, Cookeville and Riverdale tied up. If you want to watch the opponent next week for Macon County, Upperman's about to running clock Signal Mountain when they get back to action at 28-0 there. Tune into those games. Then join us later on tonight for the Friday Night End Zone Show. Hallie Ledbetter is going to bring Coach Kyle Shoulders to the 40-yard line on that Macon County side of the field. And we'll hear his thoughts maybe on that offensive line and the performance of Gabe and Zach Borders tonight. And then I'm sure he'll know what's coming next. It won't be a surprise. And the full attention of this Macon County fan base and team will be as they try to get over the hump. And actually, Hallie, bring him down to about the 50 to get away from the alma mater, if you could, there. As we hear from Coach Shoulders, but they're going to play the alma mater, and one of the traditions as they will lock arms right there on the sideline. What a crowd tonight from Macon County. Not a surprise, but that's a long trip, Jeremy Tollison. 3 hours from Lafayette to here. They showed up en masse. We'll have Hallie bring him right to midfield, and then I'll have to lift up the antenna so that we can hear them clearly. But a huge crowd, and now their fans or their players will turn around and salute their fans who have made the trip here tonight. Hallie, whenever you're ready with Coach Kyle Shoulders.
Coach, how are you feeling after your first round playoff win?
You know, we feel good. You know, that was the expectation. That's the standard. We felt like we could come in and take care of business early and often and, you know, maybe not have to play our guys the whole time. You know, I really appreciate the maturity our guys showed. You know, there was a lot of chippy things that were taking place, and I think that experience from years past in the playoffs and the maturity kind of shined through in moments like that.
How about the play of your defense tonight?
Excellent. You know, it makes the job on offense a whole lot easier when you're pretty confident that they may not be able to punch one in. So, you know, in high school football, keeping a really good opponent, especially a 2 seed from the other region to 0 points is a very difficult task, and it took a group effort, and I felt like we played well all the way across the board.
What's going to be a focus in practice in the next week?
You know, it's going to be the same that it's been since probably middle of the season, and that's quit worrying about everybody else and start worrying about us. We'll be the best version of us. If it's good enough, it's good enough. If it's not, it's not, you know. And so that's the message. And be the best version of us. And if we continue to do that, then I think the sky's the limit for this bunch.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Hallie with a victorious Kyle Shoulders tonight. And worrying about them will be the focus next week in practice. Once again, hope you'll join either of the other 3 games happening over on UCR2, Red Bank and White County, and a good one on UCR3, Upperman and Signal Mountain. On UCR4, it's Cookeville and Riverdale. I'm going to be listening to it as I drive home to get ready for the Friday Night End Zone show. Jacob and myself will talk about this game, those games, and every other game across the Upper Cumberland this evening. And then, of course, we hope you'll join us on Tuesday night for the UCR football show live from the rooftop of Fire and Vine at 6:30 as we will preview round number 2 and predict the games. We'll have a lot of fun doing it. Keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the area. Goose is in Sparta tonight for coverage of that close game there. Once again, a very big thank you to Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel for making it possible for us to be here tonight, being the presenting sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Make your vacation dreams a reality with Jessica Nix, 615-691-1271. Make sure you thank Jessica in the comments and let her know you appreciate her for being the sponsor of tonight's game, as we very much do as well. As we say so long tonight from Soddy Daisy, I'm Noah McKay for Jeremy Tollison, Hallie Ledbetter, Madison McKay.
Macon County band's playing Rocky Top. Let's go, baby.
Love it. Go Vols. Madison McKay and everybody at UCR. Your final score tonight, Macon County 34, Soddy Daisy 0. Saying so long from Soddy Daisy.